Alright. Let's talk to this little shit. Let's get going. I'm Seven the Vampire, and here with me is...
The Dinosaur Boy VA.
And we are finally, it's time. You were correct.
I don't know, maybe, or who knows? Maybe this stream I'm the Final Fantasy 14 version of Megatron. Anyways, did I give this guy Blob's voice?
Yes.
Right.
I'm done helping.
Right. Follow me, please. I will take you to the Duragar's well, where the purest sulfur... Oh, well...
Oh god. May be found.
Sulfur in the land may be found.
Sorry about that. I'm just as eager to kill all three as you are, I guess. I mean, I am eager, but not for the killing ball 3 part, for what comes after that. Don't get me wrong, I'm looking forward to putting Vol 3 in the fucking ground, but what comes after that is exciting. Still, I don't know why I'm thinking about last night's trail stream all of a sudden. Just fucking flinging Altina, like,
Just straight into a wall, dude. Like, she slid down. Hello, where's my elf husband?
He is off getting... Isn't he getting the help of... Is he back at the Crystarium getting the help of the people in the Crystarium?
I think so?
Yeah, he went off to get the help of one of the other areas. I just can't remember which one he goes to get.
Mm-hmm. If the terrain and stench were any indication, we're at the duel.
Ah, there.
Yeah, Alphino is off getting the assistance of other peoples.
Mm-hmm. The Gogs, with their ugly, unkempt beards.
God damn.
Damn, dude, what the...
If they realize we're here, they'll come after us. Best to take them out first.
We'll see him by the end of the night.
They're ugly, unkempt beards, and all I'm thinking is just the freaking, that one meme of, like, the two sides where it's like, our blessed homeland, their barbarous waste, and it's the exact same place.
Jesus Christ.
Like, hang on, let me DM it to you.
Yeah, I gotta see this, because I've never seen this before.
Our great religion versus their primitive superstition.
Fair enough.
Anyways. Be not so hasty, Cord. The animosity between your two clans notwithstanding, I would not resort to violence unless necessary. I'll use an enchantment to render you invisible. It will not fool sin-eaters, but it will suffice to hide you from the eyes of men. While you are thus concealed, do you think you could find us the Earth Seed?
Aye, I'll dig up the choicest stuff there is.
We would be much obliged. Without further ado, then...
Bud's like, oh, shit.
Ha! I can see straight through me. Right, a dinging we will go.
Hi-ho, hi-ho, it's off to work
It's off to work we go.
Hi-ho, hi-ho. And there was never a live-action version.
Yep. But I miss it. Okay, Reyes. Let us not idle either.
Like I said, we'll see him by the end of the night.
Though Karut cannot be seen, he may still be heard. I would aid him by removing some of the few Gogs from the field. To that end... Dream Powder. As you may recall, we used it for a rescue mission at Luxon Loft.
Ah, fair enough. Used it in Yulmore too.
Truly, it seems our alchemists got a little carried away with the latest batch. But if it has been useful in our endeavors, then I have no cause to complain. Now then, I shall make you invisible as well, that you may steal close to the dwarves and give them a dose of dream powder. Even should it fail to put them to sleep outright, it should render them drowsy enough to seek their beds.
It's like, I'm tired. I'm going to fuck to sleep.
Alright, man. I ain't doing this anymore. Say the word, and I will cast the enchantment.
The word.
Alright, very well. Ready to begin? Very good. Should the enchantment fade before you finish tending to all the dwarves, return to me and I will cast it anew.
Alright, let's go. We gotta toss a bunch of shit on dwarves. We got 2 minutes. We got 2 minutes to put dwarves to sleep. So anyway. Fucking hell, I'm tired. Busy day today. Because it's the day before the 4th of July.
Yeah, fair enough.
Everyone's buying a lot of fucking hamburger and hot dog stuff. What I was gonna say. Looking forward to next week, Keith. We're officially a week away.
Oh, we are 1 week away. Oof.
Yep. I know you're not gonna be there Thursday though, so
Yeah.
I'll be
I
there.
will be there the Friday.
I will be there all 4 days. And then I go home Sunday.
Yep.
We did it. We put the dwarves to sleep.
We done it.
That's part 1 done. We are closing in on the battle. Every quest we complete is 1 quest closer to us killing him.
Good. Good. All the dwarves have taken their leave. Good work, my friend. We have done all that we can. Let us wait Karut's return. I'm back!
Oh goddammit, Vlav, I thought you were dead.
This is the purest stuff there is. Oh my god, it's so big.
It's so big compared to you, what?
Don't worry about it.
Think it's enough, or shall I go and dig up some more?
I dare say it will suffice for our purposes. You have our gratitude, Karut. Let us carry this back to...
Nope. You good? You good, fam?
Uh-oh.
Are you alright?
Worry not. I shall be fine. Long as I have been away from the Crystarium, a little weakness is to be expected. I may have also overexerted myself in the moment. To have this rare opportunity yet to be unable to enjoy it to the full.
Who goes there?
That's Glag, chief of the Gogs.
You're one of the Tholes! I see. Word was our miners were coming back drowsy, one after the next. I immediately suspected foul play. And what should I find here but Thal scum skulking about? It's a spineless act befitting your limp beards.
What? I won't stand for that insult. Our beards are soft and luscious and smell like freshly tapped ale. Gog beards are dry and crusty and smell like a knocker's arse.
Impudent whelp! But oh, hi, Scribbler Gaming, welcome,
Hello.
Raiders. I am the amazing Seven the Vampire. Here with me is my good friend and co-host Keith. We play a variety of games, and how about
hi.
as well? Welcome, Raiders. Yes, as I was saying, I'm the Amazing Seven the Vampire with my co-host Keith. We play a variety of... I can hear background noise coming from your end.
Oh, can I? Can you?
Very
Ah,
loud. I don't know what that was.
I believe that is my dad.
Oh.
Give me a minute.
Well, Keith will be right back. Yes, we are playing Final Fantasy XIV. Sorry about that. That's why I just heard it. I was like, oh shit. Very loud background noise out of nowhere. Near raids? Not yet. We are still on the main quest for Shadowbringers.
Hello, I am back.
Alright.
That
It was so funny. I was like, oh.
God.
I was like, what the fuck was that about? Anyway.
You know, just a little bit of karaoke anyways. They actually were doing that. Like oil and water. This is not like to end of its own accord. Exarch, my boy.
There he is. It's funny Exart.
Akina, do you perchance have some dream powder left?
Enough to put an end to this. It's fucking wild.
It's getting interesting.
It's getting interesting. Enough to put an end to this.
Enough to put an end to this is crazy work. Then let us put it to use and be on our way, though something tells me we've not seen the last of their bickering.
I don't know what happened to Akina between Storm. Well, no, we know what happened to Akina at this point. But she
chucked it over. Oh my god!
A lot more angry as of Shadowbringers. Angry and sarcastic. In Bud's sleep now.
Me. Forgive me, Karut, but we need you to be calm as well.
I'm sorry, it's just when it comes to the gogs, I can't help but see red.
You needn't apologize, my friend. You are here on our account, and we have naught but gratitude to you. Now that we have what we came for, however, it is time to take our leave. The Talos awaits its heart.
Woo! Alright, we're one quest closer, Keith. We're putting this fucker in the ground. Oh my god. Look at the fucking crew we have over there. We're about to have a fucking whole army with us.
Very well, my friend. As much as I've enjoyed our time together, I think it's best that we split up. Then we might accomplish our tasks more swiftly. I shall see the Earthseed safely into the hands of the Chinese. While I am thus employed, would you be so good as to deliver Karut back to Tomra?
It would be, it's how we work. We take care of that.
My thanks, Akina. Brief though it was an honor to go adventuring with you. I shall see you back in Amity.
And we'll take him back home. How far? Did he go all the way back immediately? Okay, yeah, he goes like all the way back immediately. So we just gotta warp back. I didn't know. I couldn't remember if this was one of those quests where you had to like talk to him at like 3 different checkpoints. No, it's not. Thank God. Can I just say, like, I hate quests like that?
That's fair.
It's just like, thanks! I love wasting time. Here, why don't we get the Gemstone Trader opened up here? I don't know why. I just feel like doing this. Well, it's because it's just, I see that fucking icon and I want to open it. What do you sell? Nothing of note. Well, I mean, you sell the riding map, which would be somewhat helpful, actually. That makes our mounts move faster, so, you know. No, this is me. Oh, no, yeah, this is me.
Yeah,
Ho! The rides are back in one piece. How'd you fare with the Earthseed, then?
I got them all they needed. The Exarch's on his way to Amity with it now.
Good to hear that young Korat was of help. As it happens, a few others came forward while you were gone saying they wanted to do their bit as well. Given that you're building a Talos, we reckon you'd be needing some mining tools. So we went and modified our spare pickaxes for use by bigger folk. Here, take these with you. Should be plenty to go around. From what our scouts tell me, there's a crowd gathered at the top rung already. Don't see everyone has a pickaxe to swing, eh? Crowd's already gathered. Makes sense. I mean, again, I love that though. Who are you people, and how did you make so many friends? Where are the
You
artists?
see those fuckers over there? You know why we hate them? Well, they have done absolutely nothing wrong, but they're blue.
Exactly. I just saw that though. It's just we're the artist Alfredo and his assistants. I believe he told us that when we met. There is not a thought in that head of hers.
God.
Meanwhile, Cha is just, you know, China's is just a wife guy,
Yeah.
and we love him because of it.
Good for him.
Dude loves his wife. I miss my wife, Alfino. I miss her a lot. I'm going home.
God.
Effective Talos. Me too. I see them in the distance. The elves. Holy fucking shit. Yeah, now we have a fair number of friends. You,
What the hell is he doing, dude?
Dude's squatting. Damn, we got a lot of people here. I'm sorry, I was distracted by the squatting. Look, Akina, people from all over have come to help us with Quarry Stone. This isn't even all of them. As we speak, the volunteers Thancred and Reen recruited are being escorted to the work site, and by both Crystarium and Yelmoran soldiers, no less. So as you can see, we have plenty of hands. There's just one problem. We don't have enough tools to put in them. We've been desperately trying to round up more, but we haven't had much luck so far. Pickaxes from the dwarves? Trust you to have exactly what we need, exactly when we need it. Well, what are you waiting for? Go and hand them out to everyone so they can get to work. Hey, buddy, I got a pickaxe.
I was Kai Shear, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
We're ready to do up. We're ready to do our bit, Akina. We just need tools to do it with.
I have some pickaxes.
Pickaxes, loads of them.
Now we may work to our heart's content. While we don't have many talents, I do have a strong back, and what strength I have, I'll gladly use for the sake of peace. We've got the ladder moving again, didn't we? If we join hands, there's no Talos we can't build.
I still haven't repaid you and Alphino for saving me, and I'm not sure I ever could. But that ain't gonna stop me from. Oh my god, excuse me. But that ain't gonna stop me trying. I'm with you to the end.
I love when you help. I love the whole community coming together. Second best Catboy and Shadowbringer. I do. He is pretty great. We do love his goofy cat.
Gato. Come on, you lot, look lively.
He doesn't do a lot in the story, you know, but he is when he is there. It's great. Such a goober. But yeah, it's just, it is genuinely one of my favorite tropes.
Oh, I'm Magnus, right? Yeah. We've come, Akina. In case you're wondering, Guthjon is here too. Couldn't wait to start breaking rocks, though, so he's gone on ahead. He could have at least left us a spare set of tools.
Oh, hey, and look who else is here. 12 Woods. Or 12 Woods, that's a source. Deep Woods.
Wonderful. Now we can be about it, too. Quarrying isn't exactly my stock and trade, but this time I feel as though my wife will be with me, guiding my hand.
Can't do that to me now.
Damn. So let's make it happen. Let's build a world where everyone can live without fear, where everyone has a place they can go home to.
A big, lovable cat.
Right then, let's be on our way. What are you still doing here, Thaf? I thought you brought your own tools.
I did, and I was just about to head off when I saw a jerk.
Oh gods, oh gods. This plan works and the giant Talos comes to life. Just imagine the size of the trolley it could push. Imagine it!
Again. Oh god, the characters of Shadowbringers are great. Are you still raving about that? How many times do I have to tell you? That's not what the Talos is for. Where the hell's where did the track even go?
Oh, but there's bound to be somewhere. You just need a little imagination. Seeing as the Stoneworks is involved, maybe we can have a trolley added to the sign. Oh, enough! We're going to get to work. If I hear anything more about trolleys from you, I'll have you pushing one yourself.
Buddy just loves trolleys.
Oh, bro, I love trolleys so much.
God, he's a goofball. Long time no see, traveler. Are you waiting to be issued a pickaxe too? Actually, I'm the one doing the issuing. I believe I was Ron. Oh, you clearly weren't. And now neither are we. Rest assured, we will put these to good use and work very, very hard. Of course, one cannot work on an empty stomach, which is why I brought some tasty worms to share. As much as we would all enjoy a treat, perhaps the worms are best saved for afterwards? Greetings, Akina. You may not remember me, but I'm one of the carers from the Inn at Journey's Head. After night returned to Almarang, we noticed a change in our patients. Transformations had halted, and every one of them. I can't express what it did to the mood of the place. We were still celebrating days later. When who should come along but Alice? She said she sought the aid of those who believed in the Warrior of Darkness. We all answered her call right there and then, of course. Some few carers had to remain behind, but many of us came as could be spared. I too have great respect for the Warrior of Darkness. When we meet, I'll be sure to treat them to a nice plump worm. Given that the Inn at Journey's Head was one of the first places we went to and saw the state of, and it was kind of how we got our idea of the real state of the first, knowing that the transformations of Sin Eaters were halted by us, bringing the night back is... I love it. My thanks, Akina. With that, everyone is now equipped to work. I think I'll go and join the soldiers standing guard over the volunteers. It'd be a shame if they fell prey to Sin Eaters after all the trouble we've gone to. Right. Let us see that this plan is resounding success. For the sake of all in Novert. Alright. That none shall ever again.
Well, my friend, it appears we're the only ones left here. If you've no other pressing tasks, would you care to accompany me to Amity? There is Stola is overseeing those who will imbue the Talos with magics. Come, let us join them at once.
This quest, and the next one, and then it's time.
It's finally time. It's finally time.
We are so close. We'll finally slay this fucker. You excited, Keith?
I'm so excited.
We're going to kill him! Like, okay, just genuinely, like, talking about this part of the game a bit. I mean, I know I keep saying it, but it really drives home one of my favorite parts of Shadowbringers, which is the fact that when we arrived in Novert, all these people were just pretty much awaiting death at this point. At that point, in each area we went to and brought back the night, we, you know, sparked that. You know, we set that spark in people, and seeing that lead to this is something I absolutely adore for storytelling. It is one of the things I love about Shadowbringers, that being the whole idea of having hope even in even when the situation does seem hopeless. Ah, good of you to join us. I'm pleased to say we have gathered ample help in the imbuing. With Master Chai in the process of finalizing his design, I have taken the liberty of dispatching all hands to their position.
You hurtle along as though I have my house in order, but frankly, this is the most disorganized mess of a project I've ever overseen. And I haven't spent nearly as much time as I would like on my calculations. So thou hast proclaimed loudly and fervently, Master Chai. Yet from my perspective, as layman though it may be, haste notwithstanding, thou hast gone to great lengths, abiding by proven methodology to ensure the integrity of thy design. That's just the bare minimum that's expected of us at Stoneworks. Though our glory days are behind us, I've not forgotten our time-honored traditions. But I should mention that the Exarch delivered the ore I asked for. Earthseed, I believe he called it. In that quantity, I believe we can fashion a suitable heart for the Talos. And then everything will be in readiness. Or so I would like to say. Is there a problem? In the Talos of, well, any reasonable size, a single heart will serve to circulate ether throughout the chassis. But given the unprecedented proportions of that which we seek to build, I doubt that will be the case. By installing smaller peripheral hearts as intervals, I believe we can maintain a stable ether flow, thereby solving the problem. However, we don't have enough ore for this purpose. Not for what to procure more, I suppose.
Yeah, like it was like, that's gonna be a problem. Vunar, mayhap now would be a good time to bring them out?
A moment, friends. There's something I would show you. I say, are these not heartstones? They are. The most prized possession of we at the Knights Blessed, and these belong to our kindred who have left us.
Immersed in water imbued with fervent prayer, these stones harbor no small amount of magic. And we may imbue them with yet more prior to the installation on the Talos. What think you?
Being from a different region, these cannot be used for the main heart. The peripheral ones, on the other hand, I believe they will serve. Excellent. When Master Matoya spoke to us of the role we are to play, the Heartstones immediately came to mind. course, before bringing them with me, I made certain to consult my fellows first. After all, the stones bear the precious lives of those who have gone to the Sunless Sea. But we have now beheld the Sunless Sea with our very own eyes, and by the gentle lights that glimmer on high, we know that there is peace beyond. Thus, we are also at peace. If our heartstones may serve to restore night to all the world, gladly do we give them.
So, Master Chai, if you could instruct us on how to distribute the Heartstones. And Akina, for good luck, may I ask that you imbue one as well? Look, Akina's like, wait, what?
Huh?
Why me?
Me?
Rest assured, it's not as difficult. It's not that difficult. Simply raise your hand and focus as you would when attuning to an aetherite. Imbue the jade-colored stone here, if you would be so kind. Familiar Heartstone. Familiar-looking Heartstone appears to glow faintly. That will do. Thank you, Akina. This Heartstone appears familiar. It's because it belonged to Todia. It bears the collective hopes of the Night Blessed. The hope that none shall ever again be sacrificed to Sin Eaters.
Right, I've identified the spots on the Talos where the stones are needed. See that they're amply imbued and install them as I've indicated on this diagram.
Understood. We'll set about the task at once. It's good, y'all. How we doing? We are planning to pull the heavens down and punch a man in the face.
When the Talos awakens and the way to Mount Golg is secured, we shall sally forth. Promises to be a trying climb, so take what rest you can in the meantime. I'll see you soon.
A moment, Arianje. You said that you would have measurers ready in the event that our friend fails to contain the light. You said that you would have measures ready in the event that our friend fails to contain the light. Do you? Cool. Good to hear, I guess. Look, we're killing a man who may have forced people to be cannibals.
I don't know about may have.
Who did?
I think he just did.
Yeah.
Be assured that I do. All which I require lieth in this land. Lieth. Lieth? Lieth.
I trust you, Arianje.
And I swear to thee that thy trust is not misplaced. As ardently as I pray for the preservation of this world, I too pray for thy safety. So rest easy, my friend, and take as much ease as thou mayest, the better to be ready for the trials to come.
I've heard of eating rich, but this is absurd. I like your Stola shrug, like, okay.
I'm told the rock for the chassis
Apparently
is
nearly
more...
died, so whoa, that's a story.
What? I'm sorry? What do you mean by that?
I'm told the rock for the chassis is more
Not
or less
better.
ready. All quarried and shaped and laid out. That just leaves the imbuers to do their work. I'll continue checking my calculations up until the very last moment, but it's... Oh, my monitor is blacked out for a bit. Okay.
Oh, okay.
But it's only a matter of time now. We managed to rally nigh everyone in Novrant for this effort. That's a remarkable feat in itself. But will it be enough?
You know, I'll take some Storm Blue die, because I'll probably actually use that for something. A brief respite.
There's no point in worrying about such things now.
Uh-oh. Oh, hang on.
What's wrong?
I am fixing my monitor real quick.
Uh-oh.
There we go. Okay, there we go. Yeesh. It's been blacking out for a minute, so I think it's something with the cables.
That ain't good.
Nah, I mean, I think it's just that, like, we disconnected it for a while because someone else needed an extra monitor for a bit. So I think it's just that when I replugged it in, like, things weren't set, I guess. Hopefully it's fine.
Nah, there's no point worrying about such things now. I'll get back to my calculations. You, meanwhile, should go and rest as your friend suggested. My wife and the exarch should be in the tavern. Why don't you join them? Oh, and Akina. Thank you.
Oh, here's his wife, but where's the Exart? The Exart? He went outside a moment ago, my dear. I would have thought you'd seen him. He kept me company for a short while, but then he came over rather pale. He's clearly been straining himself, the poor thing. Anyway, he excused himself, saying that he needed a breath of fresh air. Weak as he looked, I did offer to go with him. He assured me he would be fine. I do hope he's alright. Alright. Let's see if we can find him. We did see him struggling a little bit back at, back after we got the Earthstone.
Yeah.
I was on a camping trip this week, specifically when we had rented a camper for it. And we're heading back, and I noticed my Apple Watch was charging on the other side of it. So I waited until it stopped for a sec due to highway traffic. They're moving. Fell up and fuel kept. Oh.
Oh. Oh. Well, I'm glad you're safe.
Yeah. Good thing you're
Jesus.
safe. Except does not appear to be nearby. I don't know why that's so funny. It's like, yep, he's not here. Never seen it. There's only a shoe
It's
bill.
a shoe bill.
I don't know why I just love the Exarch's not here either. There's just a fucking that's a big ass dragon. So another because the next update is soon-ish. It's I think end of August. Another Moogle event is going to be starting soon.
Ah.
Which means more Moogle reward. Buddy, you good, fam?
Wow. Oh.
You good there, Exard? You look kind of not good.
Like a little rough, buddy.
The
Didn't get
future
that
is where my destiny awaits.
Didn't get that hurt that bad in the fall. I don't know why they were so dramatic about it. It was one of the safest situations you could have fallen over in a moving vehicle.
Forgive
You know what? Fair enough, I guess.
me, lost in a dream. I needed some fresh air and thought to rest for a moment. It would seem I am more fatigued than I realized. Too much time away from the tower, I fear. It drains me, leaves my body frail and weak. Though, in truth, it is debatable whether I can still call this my body. When first I turned my mind towards the salvation of the world, I came to the conclusion that it would take many long years, many more than remain to me. And so I made myself one with the Crystal Tower, that I might live indefinitely. I am but an extension of it now, hence my weakness the farther I travel, and the longer I am away. It has been quite a journey. But thanks to you, the end is in sight. My wish will finally be fulfilled. How goes the construction effort?
nearing completion. Well, kind of.
Then this may be the last moment we have to ourselves for a while. Come, sit with me.
No, fact that
Tell me,
kids was moving in and got scared and stuff. I instantly head on to, and subsequently ripped the cabinet door off its hinges.
Jesus.
Rest a while.
that would be well deserved. You might consider roaming Norvrat not as her savior, but as a simple sightseer. Viewed through such eyes, I am certain she would seem quite different. But whatever it is you decide to do, I have every confidence that you will do well. For you have the strength to forge your own path. You will leave countless lives better than you found them, and the souls you touch will never forget your kindness. Then, in trying times, when you question your worth and your choices, they will raise their voices to remind you of the difference you have made. And thus will your deeds come to affirm your path. Remember this.
You don't gotta worry about like if they worked it, they got warranty. Yeah, that's a good thing. What will you do when this is over, though?
When this is over, indeed. I once told you that there are things we can ill afford to lose. Things, I said, though in truth I spoke of a person. One who is unaware of the full extent of my plans. Though she deserves to know, I have good reason to keep my counsel. I have come to terms with this in my mind, yet my heart yearns to lay everything bare. For she is my inspiration, and I would give much and more for the chance to speak with her as friends, with no thought of concealment. Should she indulge me with her tales, I would regale her with my own, about my efforts in Norvrat, perhaps. Though, ultimately, that tale is more yours than it is mine. Then, I would ask her about her next adventure, and if she should wish me to be a part of it, oh, how happy it would make me. Together we would travel the lands and cross the seas and take to the skies upon the eternal wind. My heart swells simply to imagine it. But all of this is contingent upon our victory in the coming battle. The people of this world have entrusted their hopes to us. We cannot fail them. Nor those who roused me from my slumber. Thank you for your company, my friend. Let us return to Amity.
Just what is hiding behind that cowl? And just what is his true intentions? If she should ask me to be a part of, and I should ask her for next adventure. If she should ask me to be a part of it. God. That's one of those lines that hit harder when you actually understand who the Exarch is and everything he's gone through. It's one of those lines that your first playthrough doesn't hit as hard, and then you replay it, and it's like, ouch! Because you realize fully what he means by that. Because it's obvious who he's talking about when he says all that. And it's just like, oh, Poor guy.
Hurry not, my friend. I am much revived for the fresh air, and your fine company, of course. Now then, let us return our thoughts back to the task at hand.
All right. Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace in the Source.
Meanwhile, in the Imperial Palace on the Source.
Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom. That's what this might as well be. Oh, hi Xenos.
Hi, Xenos.
Or, well, whoever the fuck is possessing Xenos.
Xenos, in big quotation marks.
Your Radiance, I have taken the liberty of quashing the vile rumors that your heir is possessed by a devil. With the nation in the grip of war, we may rely on patriotic zeal to prevent them from resurfacing.
And what of Emmett Selk?
He has taken himself to the first, to usher that world to its end. Or so I believe. He did not disclose the details of his mission, having ever preferred to work alone. Even to those who have known him since the beginning, his actions can prove unpredictable.
I am no stranger to his ways. He joys in playing me for a fool. How many times have I been convinced I was acting on my own volition, only to discover all was as he willed it? My dear grandfather.
On the subject of our esteemed colleague, his last report, though brief, did contain one item of interest. You have doubtless wondered why the scions of the Seventh Dawn have not taken the field of yet. It is because they are no longer in the source. The hero of the scions has journeyed to the first, as have her comrades, albeit incompletely. Their bodies yet remain here in the source.
Not good.
This presents an opportunity. If we can defeat the Alliance prior to the Scion's return, we may eliminate their order at a stroke. And with the Scions gone, none shall remain to thwart our plans. It will be but a matter of striking down the hero upon her homecoming. Which, lest you forget, is essential to the realization of our objective. Of both of our objectives. Through Heidelin's meddling, her champions threatened to wrest the reins of fate from our grasp. The world is at risk of being dragged down the false path. One which will never see man reclaim his true form. 'Tis unthinkable that he should supplant us, incomplete as he is. Such a devolution is abhorrent, and it must be stopped before it is too late. The hour has come, your Radiance. Order your armies to march once more. Crush all who stand in your way. This is your heart's desire, is it not? To seize a victory that is yours and yours alone, for the future of Garlemald!
dear, you do not wear the mummer's multi. Oh wait, I think this is also you.
Oh, is this?
Yeah, this would also be you.
The whereabouts of my one true friend, however, they interest me greatly. I but hope the breasts. I was going to say breasts. I would hope the beasts of this forest are providing her proper sport.
Oh,
The
Jesus Christ.
breasts. The first.
Jesus Christ.
Oh Jesus, man! God dang it!
I would know every detail, Lord Xenos. Or would I rather called you, or would you rather be called? I called you Elidibus.
Wait, what the fuck did I miss? Stormblood.
Don't worry about it.
Unexpected. Most unexpected. That immortality shall be within the reach of one with a borrowed echo. You have outdone yourself, Xenos ye Galvus.
Dude, bro's like, oh shit.
Oh,
Bro's like, I'm sorry.
I have no particular attachment to that name, but I am rather fond of that body. Without it, I cannot enjoy my hunt to the fullest.
Bro is gonna fight himself.
Your secrets or my flesh. I care not which you give me first. The choice is yours.
Ha! That's not a good thing.
Get the fuck out of my body, bitch.
You see, on one hand, Xenos gets his body back. On the other hand,
Xenos gets his body back.
like one route we go, Xenos gets his body back, and that's not good. The other route, an Ascian keeps control of his body, and that's not a good thing.
I got distracted from cool Final Fantasy stuff by Twitter because apparently a character in the new Donkey Kong is voiced by Zach Hadel.
Huh. Anyway, we're gonna kill a fat man now.
Yeah!
Right, so while the two of you were away, I received word that everything is in place, meaning we can proceed with the awakening of the Talos. Once we imbue the magic, it will stir itself and immediately carry out its designated function. Namely,
I
Taking
love
on
murder.
Gulp.
Wait, no, cut that.
Gulg in its grasp. I love murder, Charlie! I love murder!
Pim, maybe don't shout that so loud.
Akina, we may be certain that Vothri will not look on idleness as we beat a path to his front door.
Yeah, I guess that's fair.
Once our plans are set in motion, there is no turning back.
I may cut that from the podcast.
To see your preparations as meticulously as you may, and I will give the order to proceed as soon as you're ready.
Alright. We're ready.
Give the word and I will relay the order to awaken the Talos.
Engage! Sorry, but I need more time.
Emblem engage.
Shining on to
Very well, let us begin.
Look, I hate to say it, but if you're a Fire Emblem fan and you don't like Fire Emblem Engage, you just hate fun. Such a fun game. Such a goofy Fire Emblem. I love the fucking opening theme being the most cheesy Saturday morning cartoon theme you'll ever hear.
Word from the Exarch. All is set on his side, and we may proceed when ready.
Okay, I need to shut the fuck up about Super Sentai.
Well, we have sufficient stone for our needs. Likewise, preparations for the imbuing have been made according to thine exacting instructions.
Exact.
Then you need only say the word.
Why did you say
Let
exacting?
us begin. See that everyone is-
Why are you like this?
We shall catch Vorthree, mountain and all.
This is still like one of the most insane plans, by the way.
Nah, for real?
Like, we built a giant ass Talos and are just pulling what is the fucking heavens down back to Earth.
Here it comes!
I love this dude. He's so cool. Again, he is just the Sid of the first.
Nah, for real.
He's just not as gutsy as Sid is. Because we wouldn't have needed to convince Sid to build this. If we gave
He would have
Sid-
just been doing
Yeah.
it.
If we gave Sid this idea, he'd start building it, and then Nero would show up and be like, "Well, Garlemald, I could do it better than you." Because, you know, bro can't just let Sid live.
Not
Like,
real.
Bro is just has a fucking has like 70 monitors that go off the second Sid starts building something, and man, it's just like to the Bat Cave, gets in the fucking Batmobile, powers off, and he just gets there as soon, just to fucking mock Sid. And that is why we love him. Man is on some extra bullshit. He exists out of spite. Anyway. We've even brought some hope to Arbor, too. Which is insane. We have brought some hope to the man who is dead. And has existed as a ghost all this time. Yeah, no, that will work.
Yes, yes! You've not lost your touch, you clever old... Do you see what they're doing? If its hands are damaged, it won't be able to cling to the mountain.
Bro!
Vorthree
We are so back. It's so over. We're so back.
expected. We must try and draw as many of them down to the ground as possible. It may not be enough, but we have no other choice.
The metronome of over back is crazy. Who else?
Heartless thing, our sapling. It's cold and cruel and heartless. Some of us in times of need, we expressly said, yet what should we find but the final battle joined without so much as a whistle? Yes, yes, we may also have said that we Fae folk have no interest in the struggles of men. But if our adorable sapling had come crying to us for help, we would of course have flown to her aid. Of course we would. What are we to do with her?
I love you, my goofy Faye. You can't hate the Faye of the first.
We are so very, very sad. You will pray.
They're a bit goofy, but like, come on.
Just okay, yeah, they're a little silly.
I think they're mad at me.
This I did not expect, but I will gladly.
I think they're mad at me.
I will send word to Yashtola and the others. Join them at the foot of Mount Gould and be ready to make the ascent.
All right. We're climbing to the heavens. Oh boy. Speak with the crystal accent. I love that. We expressly said. It's just so funny.
I want to pop this fat bastard like a balloon.
Finally gonna beat the shit out of him.
Good.
Scree. God. I love when I'm doing my dailies on my main and I get like fucking Needhog or something. Like I get one of my favorite fights for my daily boss fight and I'm just like, hell yeah, boy! Like there are certain fights that when I get them, I actually turn the cause usually when I'm grinding I turn the sound off because it, you know, a lot of these songs, a lot of like the dungeon song stuff I've heard so many times that I'll just have a video playing instead. But like when I get like Needhog or something, there are certain boss fights that I have to turn the music on for because the song is so damn good.
Fair enough.
Frosty hero. Holy crap. Stay frosty. Rolling that bowling ball hooking fucker into a nuclear reactor finally? Everyone is
Good.
good. The Talus has taken hold of the mountain. As planned, we will use its body as a bridge to reach Valthrie's sanctuary. Sin Eaters will likely make work for us every yalm, of course.
But we will carve a path through their ranks and meet their master regardless.
What is that? Why Thancred? Why are you like that? Why the lean on the wall? Last one, there's the run.
We see the fit, Thancred.
Thancred has to do the fucking wall lean and pretend he's so cool.
Bro was aura farming.
You ready for the fucking extinguish the last of the light? Mount Gold is now accessible. Oh boy. What a hell of a dungeon here. Alright. Mount Gold. Say, oh, oops. Sink in. Alright. While that goes, I'm going to go equip my gear with, the funny material, whatever funny materia I have in my inventory. Well, first I gotta remove it from all my old gear, but you know what I mean. Like, we have a couple of, like katanas and stuff that we've gotten from fights. It's like, oh, geez. Can't wait to actually equip to that. And that one is, so we got the arms, we need the pants, and then we're good. I've seen people here be aura farming, so hard to fall from aura farming to be aura plant.
Evolved from the aura farm to the aura plantation is crazy.
You know what? A lot of characters do that. This is true. I believe there's a materia mender in the Crystarium. So, let's go back to the Crystarium. I will warp back to the Crystarium, and I will go to... Yeah, over here. And equip all this gear with materia. That way we're outfitted proper, and we can beat the shit out of this dude. Materia melder. There we are. Okay, stop running, please. It's like, oops, I'm stuck running. Quick arm. Ooh, Savage Might. Quick arm. I'll make sure. Yeah. So I want. Hang on. Oop, I probably wanted to. Okay, hang on. I'll remove it from the. Because I want 2 quick arms for the pants. That way I can properly equip. I was gonna do 1 on each, but. So Savage Might. Savage Might, and then quick arm, quick arm. Quick arm. Quick arm. There we go. Problem solved. All of our gear is properly materiated up for the first time in a while. I don't tend to keep... I need to, you know, get better about, you know, materiating. Well, to be fair, I don't, like... Here's the thing. On my main, I'm really good about having materia on my gear, but that's because, you know, I have the gear already set.
Fair enough.
I tend to make sure before dungeons I get materia set because, you know, you should make sure when you're going into a dungeon that your gear is all set with materia and all that good stuff. Because it makes it easier for your party members because you'll be doing more damage. I guess I'll go to New Gridania so I can use my guild chest. Gotta go back to New Gridania, and then we'll go back wait by the actual dungeon. My brain is ruined. I looked at Twitter for a second, and I saw some... NASA took a picture of me and thought, that looks like a lot. You know, I sent that to Keith. I sent that to Keith because there was someone else did that. They were like, oh shit,
Yeah.
it's the Tree of Emptiness. And my brain, yeah, that was me too. I was like, shit. I was like,
That's
finally!
Bro, that's the Tree of Emptiness, dude.
Finally!
We gotta cut that shit down.
Finally! Fucking Chaldea is here to save us from this fucking Lost Belt shit. Although, let's face it, I don't think I mentioned this to Keith. I determined that this isn't a Lost Belt. This is just, we are part of a, we're part of another shard that's about to be, pulled back, that's about to, you know, a calamity in the source.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah. We,
Look, it's fine. Don't worry about it.
that was wrong. Work point 1, 2 up top. Camp number is Torma. Tamora. Yeah. This is just straight up. This is straight up a fucking like the 13th. It's about to be pulled back to the source. Don't worry, we'll be fine. No, we won't. We're all gonna die. Warrior of Light, save us. Where are the Scions? Stop this Ascian plot, please. There are a couple of fate-related tweets and people made one of these cackling at 1:11 in the morning. God, I need to finish. I need to get back to like heavy playing FGO because I want to make. I mean, dude, for even at the rate I'm going now, I'll probably have I'll be where I want to be, but I want to before you know, next year be done with the Fey Lost Belt because
gotcha.
You need to do that for the Christmas event.
Yeah.
That's gonna be next year, and the reward
Yes.
for that is Christmas Abigail. Apparently,
You know what? That's fair.
Apparently, Christmas Abigail's noble phantasm is her dancing with the player character. I was like, that's adorable. Oh my god. She's
Avalon the Fae. Yeah, that would be Lost Belt 6.
Yeah, Lost Belt 6. So it's the
Seventh
Lost
is
Belt.
because the 7th is the dinosaurs.
Yeah, 7th is the dinosaurs. Almost at 7. I was like, no, wait, that's wrong. For some reason, I was thinking there was 8 Lost Belts. You know, these Lost Belts are just a Holy Grail war. There's 7 of them.
Yeah, that's why. Yeah, there's 7 of them.
And they're all
Because and each of the
Fine.
cryptors has their own respective servant. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why.
Although, I mean, so far those servants have met. Well, let's see. One met their end by getting shot by Billy the Kid.
Yeehaw.
One met their end by actually he met his end because we finished the Lost Belt and he just fucked off. Unless you want to say Surtur was the servant, in which case he met his end by getting a fucking hole blown in him by Napoleon. Which was badass hell.
Napoleon is my goat, dude. That's my guy.
And then the one in China met his end by getting eaten by his master.
Yeah.
You got kicked.
Yeah.
We got kicked out of Power Humans because one guy just had to fucking shoot a goddamn gorilla. Yep.
Y'all kicked out of Pan-Human history because one guy had to shoot the gorilla.
So is the person who shot the gorilla the Lost Belt King?
That's crazy.
Oh my god.
Heroic spirit Harambe.
Holy shit, Harambe's the Lost Belt King guy. Holy shit, what is happening anymore? What are we even? What is wrong with us? Are we okay?
No.
Were we ever okay?
When are we getting heroic spirit Steve Irwin? It's 2025. How do people find a way to bring shit back to Harambe? Yeah.
Because Harambe.
He was shot almost 10 years ago now.
And it always goes back. Oh shit, the Bracer edition. They got more stock of the Bracer box edition of Bracer edition. The ultimate edition of Trails in the Sky
sick.
remake. I'm still not getting it because I don't trust limited run games, but you know. Alright, I'm just gonna get the game. You know, I am gonna get a physical copy of the game, but I'm just sadly not getting the limited edition just because I don't trust limited run games.
That's fair.
They fuck up they fuck up so many orders all the time. That's why it kind of sucks that NIS isn't handling the the remake, but it makes sense. They're busy with Kai.
Yeah.
Which got delayed so they can make a Switch, which honestly, like, at first I wasn't too mad, but the more I think about it, the more bullshit that is, especially because the Switch 2 edition isn't on the cartridge, it's a game card key.
Yeah, that's weird. Like, why?
And people, okay,
why not simply just make a Switch 2 edition?
The thing is, people are blaming NIS for this. That isn't on them. That is on
That's
Falcom.
not them. That's on
Yeah, this
because
is
they're not
Falcom.
making the game. They're just like
just
all they're doing
translating
is
it.
what, translating it? Yeah.
Yeah, and they're not behind the Switch 2 port. Falcom is, because it's releasing in Japan at the same time, meaning it was Falcom's decision to have it be a game card key, not NIS.
Yeah.
But, you know, the people who are hating on it are the people who hate localization and act like AI needs to be used for translating because, you know... So, you know, people like the creature.
Yeah.
I was gonna say we love the creature, but we don't love the creature. The creature scares us. I'll never forget that my first time ever seeing the creature was a fucking...
I think a better way to describe it is watching his behavior fascinates us.
It's just the first time I ever came across the creature was that fucking Xenoblade tweet where he was upset that it had you playing as all 6 characters at once instead of just allowing you to only have the girls out. Dude is that down horny.
I know what you are.
It's one of annoyance with AI stuff. Does murder become the ethical option? Oh my god. Fucking real, dude. What the fuck is wrong? Why must you try to use AI to fucking do everything? Just when let the translators do their job.
Yeah.
And it's my favorite thing is like, they put slang in it. It's like, hey, do you want a fun fact? If you look at the Japanese script, you want to know why you don't see slang? Because you don't know what Japanese slang is. But I promise you there is. Because that is how scripts are written. Scripts in any dialogue use, you know, slang and stuff that is in that dialect.
Yeah, there's, like, obviously there's going to be things lost in translation, but like the point of a translation in another language when you're doing stuff like dubbing or even just making subtitles is to have it be understood to the biggest amount of people.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That is what localization is. It is making sure that people can understand what's being said. So yes, certain jokes get cut, not because they're censoring the joke, but because that joke does not make sense to, you know, an American audience or an English audience.
Yeah.
That joke doesn't make sense, so the joke gets replaced with a joke that has the same tone and all of that and means the same things effectively, but is just a different joke because, well, it's what makes sense.
Yeah, it just hits better in the language that you're translating for.
Yeah. It's the same thing.
Like, obviously, there's bad localizations,
Oh, yeah.
especially stuff that, like, especially stuff from, like, 4Kids that just, like, absolutely refuses to acknowledge
They're my
anything that's
favorites.
Japanese.
Look,
But
yes, but I'm not referring to that.
Of course.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say there aren't bad localizations, but you know, that's referring to like acting like 4Kids is the, you know, standard. It's like, no, it really isn't. Even when 4Kids was a thing, that wasn't the standard. That was just 4Kids and their jelly-filled donuts. Although, to be fair, oh no, wait, was it 4Kids that dubbed Sailor Moon?
I think it was
Because
4Kids that dubbed Sailor Moon.
Remember, my favorite, like, fun fact about dubbing that fucked up in Sailor Moon was the gay couple.
Right.
Where they made them cousins or some shit like that, and it made things so awkward. It's like, no.
Oh, okay. A Sailor Moon wasn't dubbed by 4Kids. It was DIC and then later Cloverway.
Okay, yeah, I don't argue. Believe me, I don't argue with those people. But, you know, it's a conversation I do, you know. The reason I'm bringing it up is because, you know, it's relevant to what we're talking about. That's why I bring them up because relevant to what we're talking about. Yeah, I'm never going to argue with those people because there's just certain people you don't argue with because it's just not worth the effort.
Yeah.
You're not going to convince them. They're gonna act like idiots. So just... They're not hurting anyone. Let them act like
It's
idiots.
hard to argue with a smart person, but it's impossible to argue with a stupid person.
Exactly. There we go. Yeah, that is one of my favorite, like, oops, this was a bad look. Oh my god, he is Tuxedo Mask.
Oh my god, he is Tuxedo Mask.
I love, God, I had,
God.
when I was younger, me and my older sibling each had one Sailor Moon VHS.
Ooh. It is actually easy to argue with a stupid person as long as you bring a gun with you.
Oh no!
I have yet to... Many people have outsmarted me, but I have yet to encounter someone who can outsmart Bullet.
We had that. We had a couple of Pokemon VHSs too, I'm pretty sure. I know we had, we had Pokemon the first movie on DVD, and then we had 2003 on VHS. Which, I mean, goes to show that that's how old Pokemon is too. It's like,
Oh
fuck.
yeah, for sure.
Wasn't like one of the last VHS movies ever made Cars?
I would not be surprised.
I'm pretty sure it was like I can't remember if Cars was just the last movie to ever come out on VHS or just one of, but I'm pretty sure. But yeah, no, we had that. We had a lot. There's a lot of VHSs we had. We had a lot of like the classic Disney collection. You know, Lion King, Snow White, Sleeping Beauty. We had a lot of that shit. Dumbo. God, we had a lot of Disney VH. I mean, yeah, it was Disney. Of course we did. You have kids. You have a bunch. You had kids in that, you know, time frame. You had a lot of Disney VHSs. I had Cars on VHS, I think. I only had a VHS. Really, like, yeah. I had Cars on DVD. I loved that. I loved the first one. Not as much as my youngest sibling, but I did like Cars. My youngest sibling absolutely loved Cars and Cars 2 and watched them all the time.
Don't talk about Cars too much. You're gonna summon him.
I love Cars 2.
You're gonna summon Wired.
Wired's just gonna spawn in from us talking about this. I gotta send you the TikTok I sent Wired last night, because that is legit like a conversation me and Wired would have about Cars lore.
Oh Jesus.
Regardless, I love Cars 2 solely because James Bond car. Like, it is such a dumb movie, but like, come on.
Have you seen that one video that like I've seen videos that are just like Cars 2 but it's just the guns, or Cars 2 or like the Cars 2 like body count?
Jesus Christ.
It's massive.
Anyway, let's hit. If you ever encounter anyone knowing about people on social media talking about localization, follow the following steps I will lay out. Block them.
Ah yes. The villains of the Cars franchise. 1. Chick Hicks, obnoxious asshole. 2. Straight up mass murders cars by blowing up their engines. Hires a German scientist car to point cameras at racing cars and blow them up. Traps Mater and his 2 best friends in Big Ben and ties them to a deadly gear.
That image, I love that one. Cars 3.
Cars 3. Beat McQueen in a race.
It's like, holy shit. What the fuck happened in Cars 2?
Little tip, if you ever encounter any annoying people on social media talking about localization, follow the following steps I will lay out. Oh god.
Kill them. Just kill them.
Then kill them again.
I'm going to kill you, copy their social media handles into a website that tracks people. Oh guy who knows a guy. I'll hook you up. Oh no. Don't dox people.
Oh no. Oh no.
I'm gonna dox myself. I live at P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way, Sydney.
Racing. A complicated spy thriller about lemon cars starting an alternative fuel conspiracy to drive more business into the oil and gas car industry. Racing. And then Mater's Tall Tales is Lightning McQueen has dementia.
Cars 3 is fucking weird. I've actually never watched Cars 3.
Really?
No.
It is.
Look, I've seen the fucking poster, and it's like, what the hell?
Yeah.
It's like, holy
Yeah.
shit, the queen fucking died!
It's... Yeah.
Never forget that Mater can alter reality.
Don't you remember? You was there too.
Mater, no, please! Have mercy! Mater is just that powerful. Mater could solo your favorite verse.
So, just by saying you was there too.
Oh my god. Mater could be home.
Dad, go! They done it, the Pentagon!
no! They're gonna hit the Pentagon. Just what?
I'm dead, dude.
What the fuck are you idiots talking about? We're talking about the men in the Pentagon. We're talking about Vader.
Yeah.
Don't you know? You was there.
Don't you remember? You was there too.
No. Holy shit. I can't believe Vader put himself and McQueen on the plane.
Mm-hmm.
Vader, no!
Jesus
Oh,
Christ.
shit. I know, Vader. Why are you talking about cars? Okay, no. Here's the thing. Further reminder that planes are sentient in the Cars universe. It makes the situation even more horrifying.
So, like, can you hijack a plane, or was the plane the terrorist?
Just gonna. It's like time to Google. Wait, that's gonna put me on a watch list.
That's crazy.
Yes,
I watched the planes movie. That was a spinoff of True. Fair enough.
Exactly. The point I'm making is, okay. First off, we might have to do this one. I'll give it another few minutes. We might have to do this one with NPCs because it seems as if we're not getting
Fair
a party.
Friendly reminder that Roger Craig Smith was in planes.
Yeah. My point is, what the fuck happened in 9/11 for cars?
All three of us are getting executed within the week.
Oh no! Holy shit! I have no clue what's happened. I have no clue what I'm doing. Don't you remember? You was there, McQueen. Oh,
Jesus Christ.
holy shit! What the fuck was this, like, whole bullshit? Y'shtola, please help me. Y'shtola, please help me make sense of what the fuck is going on in this stream. This is, oh, finally. This has been one of those streams.
There we go. It's really.
Don't you remember? You was there. Alright. So it said the people being know about localization runs, which you missed it. Knew that info in the future. Yeah, no, I saw the rest of it. Usually gather the website, file, fake a death certificate in their name, and how they get pulled over, they're fucked. They try to use credit or debit card, they're fucked.
Jesus Christ.
Who we got here? We got a samurai, we got a charmy kitty. We got charmy kitty. Don't do the turbo Chad pull at the end. Oh, I know exactly what they're referring to. And I'm the asshole who would do that shit on Mount Gold. Oh, Keith, B can't be here. No B. This is a no B zone.
No. I can't believe it's an OP zone.
How could they do this to B?
Nah, B, nor.
And we got Charmy Kitty and Fu Kasami. I really want to, you know what? I'm gonna. There we go. I'm gonna screenshot that and send that to B later. Just be like, no B.
No B zone.
Yeah, see, I'm the asshole who would do the turbo pull at the end of Mount Gold because fuck my healer. Fuck my healer's thumbs.
Dang.
I don't get thumbs, you don't get thumbs. None of us get thumbs. We all dying. It's the, like, it is probably, like, the biggest, like, do not do that wall-to-wall pull, Jesus Christ. Have every faith. Have confidence. No confidence. The Charmy Kitty, my brain says like Sonic character, what the fuck? That's Charmy B. But we have no B here, so Charmy B can't be here. Thank God. We're saved. But you know who can be here? Vector the Crocodile. Hey, Espio! Yes,
Find the computer room!
hey, Espio, we need to find the computer room! Cause Shadow fucking abandoned us. Hey, Espio, remember when you went into the internet with Shadow? That was weird. You guys, like, blew up bombs in the internet.
They like actually like went into the internet.
Like,
I
serious.
forgot that happened in the
I'm serious.
in the game.
I'm serious, SBO. How the hell did that work? Like, the internet's a concept. How did you go inside it? And also, what did you see?
Did you find Reddit? Did you destroy Reddit? Did you bomb Reddit?
I have seen things that cannot be unseen.
Well, I guess. You went into the internet. I don't know what you were expecting.
Cat videos. But the videos I saw, they make art of us, Vector! Oh shit.
Oh no!
I accidentally hit the thing that changes the sensitivity setting on my mouse. I fixed it immediately.
Not everyone dying, me included. Going to
They got
the,
magic
going to
rocks
the
on
internet. It's Sonic the Hedgehog. They got magic rocks. I think they just like that for real.
They make art of us, Vector. It's I cannot unsee it.
Jesus Christ.
Why was it so big? What the fuck? It's like still one of the weirdest things in that fucking. Anyway, so this fight, yeah, I want to be not there where I'm standing probably. You gotta watch kind of what he's doing because it's gonna telegraph moves, things. You know, I can't remember how to describe this fight. So just don't get hit. Hey, yeah, watch out for that. That's the thing I'm trying to describe. Watch out for the wind. There'll be like wind currents that appear and you need to just not be standing in them. So you want to not get hit, you know. It's that easy. Don't get hit. So interesting point out how most people in Chinese voices, the voice of Vector the Crocodile and the voice of Nap from DBZ are very similar. I mean, hey Vegeta! Hey Vegeta, what the fuck is going on anymore? Why the fuck are you still on Earth? Oh shit, I fucked that up pretty bad. I was too busy being Nappa for a minute. Why the fuck haven't you blown up the Earth, Vegeta? They killed me! They fucking killed me. Get revenge, Vegeta! Have you seen that scene from the new the new Dragon Ball thing? I forget what it's called, but it's where Vegeta is being told to like back off and let the others fight, and he's refusing to, and then Bulma gets him to by saying she won't bathe with him anymore.
I have not.
Oh my god, it's fucking wild.
Oh god.
Friendly reminder that Vegeta is a wife guy.
Good.
Exactly. We love Vegeta. I love that Frieza is just racist. Like, on top of everything else, Frieza is just blatantly racist. It's one of the funniest things in Dragon Ball. Like, imagine you make one of the main villains of your arc just a fucking racist. Who just repeatedly says slurs. Also, I love that Captain Ginyu got turned into a frog.
Don't worry about it.
The Frieza arc was weird. I mean, every arc of Dragon Ball is weird. Anyway. Say hi to, whatever this is. It's a wall. It's forgiven apathy. Do you forgive the apathy? I don't know. Fucking kill. You looking forward to tomorrow, Keith, when we play LA Noir? I'm looking forward to oh my god, wait. Oh, I just realized what case we're getting to tomorrow. Oh, I can't wait. You get to see another 10 out of 10 Rusty moment, is what I'm gonna say. Which, you know, again, Rusty is an asshole, but like, he's our asshole. Like, yeah, he sucks, but come on. He's a misogynist, but you know. We can
you know.
We can forgive it. Frieza is the character that most everyone possibly agrees is one of the most racist in fiction as a final form that is kind of blackface when you think about it. Frieza is just racist.
That's crazy.
Frieza is racist.
Oh my god, go. Holy crap.
What is happening here? Holy shit. I just keep spamming my AoE. I like how we have a samurai here, which, you know, usually Akina's a samurai, but, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the fact that Akina has trauma. She's dealing with it she's dealing with her trauma the same way Reen does. And I mean, Trails Reen, not the Reen you know, also this Reen. Oh, this fucking boss. I remember getting so confused by this boss on my first run. Because this boss is weird. I'm gonna be real. This boss is weird. The way it's gonna work is that for the first part of this, it's pretty, you know, nothing special. It's gonna rotate its head around. And then, so those squares that are glowing on its face, those self-same squares on the field are gonna ignite.
Ah.
So it is effectively the battlefield. So you never want to be standing on a square where a face is, effectively. Always avoid where the faces are. Otherwise you'll, you know, get blown up, and that's never fun for anyone. It took me a minute to understand that. Because, you know, the first time I'm doing this, I'm kind of focused in on the fights and all that, but it's not something I really noticed is face is the battlefield. Right, and then it has these attacks, which you need to... I mean, these are just towers. We've dealt with how many towers at this point? Towers are nothing new to this fucking mechanic.
Yeah.
Just have at least one person stand in the tower so we don't get blown the fuck up. And then this one is, yeah. This one, it's gonna summon out a bunch of orbs, and you need to get into a clear area. Alongside that, I believe the face thing still applies. So, you know, stand in an area that's safe that isn't gonna blow up alongside that. If that makes any sense. Yeah, so for example, we're gonna want to stand around over here. You don't want to stand in the front because that's gonna do damage to that square.
Right.
As exampled by the samurai there. Sorry, buddy, but that's you stood in the wrong square. I'm better at this boss than I am at the first boss of this dungeon, though. I mean, I'm not bad at the first boss of this dungeon. I just fucked up this one time. But I mean, you know, nobody's perfect. You fuck up sometimes. Towers. Fucking hate that specific subtype of Yu-Gi-Oh monster. I still need it. Me and Keith still need to eventually duel.
The towers.
I made an evil hero deck.
Hey yo. I am righteousness.
I am righteousness.
I am righteousness.
I will find him. God. What decks do you play? I play a variety of different things. I'm mostly the big thing I like to play is Red Eyes is what I'm trying to, you know, build recently. Red Eyes and Heroes are my two biggest. But I like to, yeah, I like to kind of switch it up sometimes, try different things. I play Ancient Gears, but my life is low-key a little miserable.
Ancient Gears.
But you got Ancient Gear Golem!
Ancient Gear Golem!
Look, to use that deck, you have to have a PhD in dueling. Another thing I like using, so this is one of those I like to branch out things. I like using level monsters sometimes.
Oh.
You know, like Armed Dragon, Silent Swords, and Silent Magician. They don't work. Okay, no. Scratch that. Armed Dragon actually kind of works. Silent Swordsman and Silent Magician doesn't, but we don't worry about that. Look, it can work. You just gotta finesse it a bit. You just gotta wiggle around. You got that wiggle room. You see that like one starting hand you need? Yeah, that is exactly it. If you get the one starting hand, you will be perfectly fine. Any other starting hand and you're fucked. So, you know, fuck my life, it never happens. But I will beat Keith, because I know Keith uses dinosaurs, and that's easy. But you know, Keith, you realize you have to run Noble Knights on principle?
Yeah, that's fair.
You gotta run Noble Knights on the principle, just like I have to run Vampires on principle. You have to run Noble Knights on principle.
True,
I
real,
love using
real and
Ancient
true.
Gears when Chaos Giants comes out. I love using Ancient Gears because when Chaos Giant comes out at some point, I realize that its arms are like cable-esque. So everywhere it comes out and I play.
I want him hung by jumper cables.
Want him hung by jumper cables.
Jesus Christ.
Oh. Hi.
Bro, just get down here.
Lethal gasoline injection. You don't cut your bullshit, I will bullshit your cut. And by the way, Edmund, I don't know what that means, so don't ask. Alright, down he goes. Time for the boss of Mount Gold. Which is... Oh, they initiated the boss fight already. Oh well. This thing. Oh yeah, you have Vampire Decks. I want to play that at some point. Can make a bunch of Dracula flow jokes. Yeah, I have to run Vampires on principle. It's like Keith needs to run Noble Knights on principle because he has to be Shiro.
Exactly.
I mean, you could run Inferno Noble Knights.
True. They got Charlemagne.
You know, say at least it's
I love
better
that guy.
I was like, at least it's better than regular Noble Knights.
Yeah. Infernobles.
Like, at least you can you maybe win duels. And except for the fact that you know, the cards you needed to win duels got, I think, banned or limited. So oops.
Yeah. Also, I mean, part of me also wants to try a synchro climbing deck, something akin to the like shooting Quasar.
I mean, not bad.
Yeah.
Again, you just need to build some decks, and we have a few streams where we just duel each other on a.
That's fair. I mean, Stardust is still really good.
Yeah. I built a Stardust deck on a duel because we can use dual Nexus, you know. That way we can just use whatever decks we want. I do not actually remember how this deck works out. So I have a few dual decks built.
Valkyrie really out here sending this friggin' Sin Eater prostitutes after us.
Yeah, fair enough. That's one way to describe it. But yeah, play some shit like TG and Ugo. Played that for a while. I don't know. You want to run that, Keith?
Wait, what?
Uh,
I'm trying to play this. TG. Oh, TG. I mean, maybe.
okay. You know what surprisingly works to a degree?
What?
Not like a heavy degree, but it does surprisingly Dragon Maids.
Yeah. No, I mean, Dragon Maids were meta for a while.
Yeah. Like nowadays they don't slap as hard, but Dragon Maids kind of fucking slap. So does God, what's that one? The it's a food-based deck. It's like they're all based on different types of sweets.
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
I can't think of the name of it. It starts with an M.
Madolche?
Yeah, Madolche. They kind of go hard too if you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Madolche kind of goes hard too if you know what you're doing. I also built a deck for each of the on dual nexus for each of the 3 Egyptian gods. I don't have a Madolche deck anymore. I had one, but it was in a different app and I lost the deck, so I need to rebuild it. Yeah, no. I have a deck for each of the Egyptian gods. An obelisk deck, a Slifer deck, and a Winged Dragon Raw deck. But the only one that sees any real success is well, okay, that's a lie. Slifer sees slight success, but really it's just Raw that sees success. And obelisk. So. And technically the Slifer deck is also Fortune Fairies, so you know, do with that what you will. It's just that the Fortune Fairies allow me to get Slifer out easy. You can play anything at a decent level with enough hard work, and that's the scary part of Yu-Gi-Oh to me. 90% of decks do, but damn if that doesn't stop some people from jumping me for my lunch money. Look, I'm not gonna lie. Like I said, I'm that asshole who tries to make Red Eyes work, and I mean, it works with decent success. It's never gonna be as good as something as some of the other shit, but I mean, it definitely does. It definitely can kick ass in the right situations. All right, next up is Vol 3. Next up is my husky looking back at me with them very happy. Obelisk has not. My Obelisk deck doesn't see much success, but I mean, well, there's nothing else I can really do with it.
The end is near, my friends. We have found Vorthra's hiding place.
It's like, yeah, I can get Obelisk out and do his shit. It's just he's really nothing special. The Obelisk
deck. Reduce your reverb, buddy?
No. The Obelisk deck actually uses like Metal Reflect Slime. Like slime tokens effectively. It's effectively I get a bunch of tokens out, sacrifice them, bust out Obelisk, and then just nuke the field.
Fair enough. And
I mean, if that goes out according to plan, Obelisk nuking the field, once Obelisk I think if it goes according to plan and Obelisk can nuke the field, it wins. It's just Obelisk being allowed to nuke the field is the struggle.
Peace assumes many forms, and I do not doubt that you considered yours well worth the cost. I was even prepared to believe that the end might justify the means. Ignorant as I was, I had hoped that you might mend your ways and join hands with us, that we might strive together for the happiness of all.
Nah, fam, we beating the shit out of him.
Nah.
Your actions cannot be reconciled with your words. Peace for all, you say? Yet when you were threatened, your first act was to sacrifice your own people in order to save yourself. If your paradise can be rebuilt so long as you alone survive, it exists not for the people. It exists solely for your twisted pleasure.
God damn.
Hear me, Vorthri.
We love Alphino.
The people won't submit to your will, for we each have our own.
Sorry.
Bless you.
Big
I made a
sneeze.
promise to a noble soul, a woman who saw fit to entrust me with her legacy, and I mean to keep it. Everyone who stands with us has something precious, something that they cherish and would die to protect. They know their own hearts. They know what they want for this world. And by lending their strength to our cause, they have spoken. No matter how hard you may try to bend the world to your will, we will never yield.
We love Reen. We love our girl.
Not another word! You presume to lecture me. Insolent words. You will learn your place. With my true powers awakened, I will expunge you like the filth you are. Your demise will serve as a reminder to all that I am the zenith of mankind and Shinita both, chosen to rule over
Cool. I love how my Twitch crashed for no reason.
my very existence is virtuous.
Hang on, my dog wants out.
Immaculate.
He's freaking out.
Oh, hey, you reduced your reverb. Nice.
I'm letting out, Walt. Jesus Christ.
Find Vorthri. We will hold the Eaters here.
Why you need to freak out so much? At least you're chill. You just lay there. You don't bug.
Let's finish this.
Anyway, I'm back. Anything Yu-Gi-Oh wise, it's terrifying sometimes. Yeah. Run a spellbook deck. I don't know. There's a few decks I want to run. Like, I thought about running a spellbook deck, and every time I think about running it, I just kind of give up because it's like it's that type of deck where I'm like, it seems like it would be fun, and then I realize, no. All right, now we just gotta wait for the party. You ready to kick Valtry's ass?
I am.
Oh,
I'm so ready. Oh.
Mount Gold was still selected. I just saw that. I was like, oh no.
Whew.
Do you have any clue what a Dark Lord deck does? Or a mutant deck? Fuck no. Scare me sometimes. Dark Lord deck just fucks with you. Dark Lord deck doesn't like your face. You know, Keith, I'm gonna run Zodiacs.
Zodiacs.
Yeah.
Maybe I should run Dino Wrestlers.
I'd do it. Run Dino Wrestlers against my fucking my evil heroes. Run. I'm gonna run a trap trick. I'm gonna run I'm gonna run Dark Magician. I'm gonna run Yugi's Duelist Kingdom deck. Because fuck synergy, I'm gonna attack the moon. I still love that video where the guys duel with vanilla monsters, but the text is their effect.
Oh god.
What are you playing? Weather Painter. Statements that make me against myself on instinct. But yeah, I love the effects they came up with for like the text. Cause it's just it is just the making shit up. I'm gonna run chaos. I'm gonna run chaos. So you know I'm gonna have like Chaos Emperor Dragon. Fuck you. The card that created the ban list. I still love that that's like, you know, the big reason the ban list existed was Chaos Emperor Dragon. Because fuck you, Ingerfield. Did you see that thing I sent you, Keith?
Scooby-Doo. Jesus Christ.
I saw that and I was like, yeah, you know what? Fair enough. Scooby-Doo. Scooby-Doo. You know what Scooby Dumb is, right?
I do, unfortunately.
Unfortunately, not fortunately. You're fortunate enough to know Scooby Dumb. Scooby Dumb.
Scooby-Doo is...
I
mean...
I mean, the fact that it's a real
exists.
thing. The fact that it's a real thing is the best part.
Why does one of his, like... I looked him up again. I forgot that one of his jowls just kind of dangles. Why?
Because he's Scooby Dumb.
Sure, whatever, man.
He's Scooby Dumb. We got one more, and then we gotta wait for this next one, and then we gotta beat the shit out of all three finally. You ready to beat the shit out of a man who smells like feet?
You know what? Fair enough.
What do we get from this? No. Well, I'm playing FGO while I wait. Don't worry about it. What the fuck are y'all talking? We're talking about Scooby Dumb.
Scooby Dum?
Yeah, it's Scooby Dumb. Do you not know Scooby Dumb? Do you not know of our Lord and Savior Scooby Dumb? You just Google him. He's Scooby Dumb. By the way, I have no actual responses to what the fuck, because I'm gonna be honest. Not even I fully know why it exists. It's like, yeah, Scrappy, okay, that makes sense. What the fuck is Scooby Dumb? Why is he Scooby Dumb? I'm Scooby done with this shit. No, the fuck, I don't know the random. Yeah, what? No! Scooby Dumb is a real thing! Scooby Dumb was an actual thing. And it is in Scooby-Doo lore that he has, I believe it's one of Scooby's cousins is named Scooby Dumb.
Yeah.
Which, you know. Scooby Dumb.
Scooby Dum?
It's a Scooby Dumb. I don't know why. Every fucking time it gets me. Inane random bullshit thought number 12. Various fate servants in a tier list based on how good they would be at playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Fair enough.
Oh god.
Me and Keith, that's 2 tier list ideas me and Keith have now. Random, like different, like assortment of anime and video game characters rated on how much of a hero of justice they would be in that.
Okay, so Osaka Behime would be someone who logs into Master Duel every day, but she sucks ass.
You see, we know what deck Saber runs. Hungry Burger,
Exactly.
obviously.
Unironically, she might.
I'm sad the fact that I could say that that's an actual deck theme now.
Yeah, there's
That's
Hungry
actual-
Burger support.
Why did we get Hungry Burger support? Who's fucking trying to run Hungry Burger?
Yeah, in the big 2020s, we got Hungry Burger support.
Who the fuck? You know, I shouldn't talk. I'm running Silent Swordsman. I'm just as guilty of bullshit. Fucking Hungry Burger. God damn, who's running like Arrow 1 ritual monsters? At least run like fucking, I don't know, something sensible as a ritual monster.
Relinquished, I guess.
Relinquished. Make a joke about Saber playing novels. Oh my god. Who's running the Utopia deck? And why?
Mm-hmm.
How many, whatever the one stream where we just listed off every Utopia? Because for some reason there was like 30 of them.
No, for real, there was.
I just love the fact that Yuma's ability was the ability to just create new cards. It's like, wow. Like,
And he still lost duels.
I think he still lost the most amount of duels of any protagonist. But to be fair, that was like first half Yuma was losing a lot. Second half of the series, Yuma was bro was locked in.
He was locked a little bit in, yeah.
And then there's Jaden. Jaden kind of committed mass murder.
Mm-hmm.
But don't worry about it. It was because his imaginary yandere girlfriend took over him for a bit. King of Britain base themselves with a Yu-Gi-Oh deck named primarily in French for the sake of food. Food. Yeah, snap. This one's going in my cringe collection.
Mm-hmm.
Snap. This one's going in my cringe collection. This scheme. Scheme. What is a
I've caught you in 4K HD.
It caught you in 4K! Drink the tea. Where did you get a teacup? Don't worry about it. I still can't believe that Reen just yeeted Atina out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
Just waiting for a party, and then we can beat the shit out of all three. I've seen so many things about that horse girl game. Oh my god, Altina. I'm on Twitter. I'm scrolling through Twitter while I wait. Just fuck it.
Haunts.
Fuck it, I hate myself enough. What the fuck did Shiro do? Holy shit. What the fuck is happening in this image? Hang on. I don't know what the fuck is happening in this image, but I love it.
He's taking out the trash. Don't worry about it.
Oh my goodness. Extremely logs into Master Duel. Tried their best to play what's left of Blind Ghost. Second, Tempe dies to one negate and is not seen for the rest of the week.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Arcuwide. Arcuwide.
More like Barkwide.
More like wife. Jaltir. More like wife.
Where the hell am I? Ever seen my vampire wife?
Jaltir. More like wife. You know, yeah, this is of FGO servants to figure out who plays what in Yu-Gi-Oh! Really put in perspective how funny and fucking stupid the roster is, kinda. Don't worry about it.
Don't worry about it.
Hold your
Like, we have
eyelids.
some really obscure and we have some really obscure historical and mythological figures, but it's also been like but it's also been 10 years into the game, and we still don't have Genghis Khan.
But we have Christopher Columbus.
But we have Christopher Columbus, yeah.
And I'm not gonna lie, he kind of slaps.
Unfortunately, he does.
He's kind of a really good villain.
Yeah.
And like the artwork kind of fucking slaps too.
Yeah. He's kind of cool in the absolutely garbage person kind of way.
Oh yeah, no, like I said, you hate him because I mean he's a fucking villain. Where the fuck is Billy the Kid there? What's bro doing? Who let him cook? Look, I can describe it as this. You got all these like ancient figures with like legendary magical weapons and all of that. And then you just got, oh, I got a gun.
Yeah. And like it's not like Kuritsugu because like at least Kuritsugu has like magecraft. Billy's whole deal is that he's good with a gun.
Isn't Kuritsugu technically a pseudo servant? Is he, or is it that actually just Kuritsugu?
So Assassin Emiya is an alternate form of Kuritsugu, it's a similar situation with Archer Emiya, in that this is a Kuritsugu that came into contact with the Counterforce and became a Counter Guardian.
Alright, I was gonna say 1 second while you, for that, I need to go let my dog back in. But okay, that
Fair
makes
enough.
sense.
Yeah.
Excuse me, Sam, I need to get back to my desk. So he's technically, okay. The final artwork for him is so fucking depressing.
It's so sad, dude.
And then my main assassin is fucking my main assassin is Jack the Killer, or Jack the Ripper.
Jack the Ripper. She
I,
should put on clothes.
yeah, please. Why can't we get an outfit with her in like a dress or something? That would be adorable. Same with just Jesus Christ. Can't wait for I don't know. Oh my god, Joltear.
Evil and intimidating woman when given a crumb of actual affection.
I still love Altina's reaction to being given affection. She's just like, what the fuck? And then we threw her against, and then we threw her into a wall.
Yeah.
We just yeet the child into a wall. Don't worry, she'll be fine. And that will in no way affect Reen in the future. That will in no way be held against Reen in the future. Don't worry about it. Can't wait till we get to Cold Steel 3. Oh, hi, Jolter. Me liking every image of Jolter I see.
Fair enough.
I don't have a problem.
Billy is just some fucking guy who was good at shooting people who escaped jail a lot because he was small and kept shuffling up the jail's chimney. Now he gets to throw hands with actual heroes and gods. What is this game plan? It's good. Is it good enough when literally just shoot them in the head with your gun? I mean,
it worked during Lost Belt 1.
It did work during Lost Belt 1. He lived throughout the entire through the whole thing.
Yeah,
he was also left alone with just an army of like 1,000 Oprichniki, and he beat all of them.
He is built different.
Like, while the whole time, while everyone is fighting while everyone is trying to like get to Ivan the Terrible, he's just in the city shooting Oprix forever. Up until Ivan the Terrible himself wakes up.
And then he shoots Ivan the Terrible. Well, no, he shoots Anastasia, but don't worry about it.
And then he shoots Anastasia.
Yeah.
He also beats, what's it called? He also beats, what's her name? Atalanta in a duel because he's just that fast. He's just like that.
Exactly.
And even in, I think in the Fate Grand Order manga for the American Lost Belt, he shoots Arjuna's arrows out of the sky. He does one thing really, really well.
Yeah, I love
He knows his place, and he sticks to it.
Heaven's thrust.
Like, ultimately, does he die in the American Lost Belt? Yeah. But I mean, matching one of the Indian demigods is no laughing matter. That's
Dude's built different. Don't worry.
He's just that guy.
But yeah, no, I love Billy the Kid. So
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah, especially considering like in universe, America has very little mystery. Like,
Yep.
and like cowboys definitely don't have that much mystery. But the one thing that he does is shoot people before they can fight back. Conceptually, he will always fire his attack. He will always get a shot off and shoot you in your vitals before you draw your weapon if you are in a duel. He's just that guy. The Oprichniki thing I'll give you. The Anastasia thing, straight up only because 90% of masters, Kedok included, are fucking idiots who talk way too much.
Well, I mean, Kedok didn't really hate. I don't know. He did hate us, but Kedok's not really a bad guy.
I don't think that's necessarily him talking way too much. I think that's literally the necessary incantation for him to activate his Sirius Light.
Yeah.
So it's sort of like how he needed to get all of that out, but he literally couldn't because Billy the Kid just like saw that and immediately decided that wasn't happening.
But yeah, Kedok, I think like Kedok does not hate us. I don't think. I think Kedok honestly has a level of respect for Ritsuka.
Yeah. Superpowers being a fucking.
Ophelia
super
didn't
shoots
hate
you
us
before
by
you get
the
the chance to
end.
fight back. Real cowboys. He can and will do that at every opportunity.
I demand an Ophelia pseudo servant. She deserves at least something.
Mm-hmm. That'd be cool.
Here he comes. Lightwarden Innocence.
How's he able to walk on those stubby little legs, dude?
Just him walking down the stairs.
I feel like 80% of his body is fat rolls.
Probably right on that one. Open up with all of my big moves. I'm in front of him, not behind him. Holy shit. You guys worth to look at every time I see him. Don't worry. This will be the last time you see him. We're killing him here. By the way, Keith, you're gonna hate when he turns. You're gonna hate like what happens towards the end of this fight.
Oh, lovely. He has his final form.
Yeah. Alright, so the first part of this fight is pretty basic. He does have his Sin Eaters doing a bunch of bullshit. Take them out, you know, take out ads, yada yada. But all in all, the first part of this fight is pretty basic. Watch out for things like this. Nothing too much for phase 1. Because it is just Vol 3. During this, look away. I'm convinced. Okay, I looked away. I was like, I'm convinced it to go off here. Eventually, he will do something.
God, I just want to stick like a pin in him. And watch him
He'll
pop
summon
like
more
a balloon.
Fucking, someone more fucking bullshit is what he'll do. Bro can't win without his fucking summons, can he?
Just want to poke him with a needle and watch him
Hey,
pop like a
let's not do
bubble
that.
or drain like a water balloon. No.
You. Believe we're close to getting to phase 2 here.
Exercise and touching grass.
Why? He's By the way, I like how his title is Innocence.
No.
Anyway,
Yeah, it's called pain. Get used to it.
Innocence.
What the? Oh, I don't like the way he's...
But I don't think he popped like a water, but he popped more
like a zit.
Anyway.
What the? Huh?
He is fully transformed.
How do you do
into a
that?
Lightwarden. He's a Lightwarden now. This is he's pretty much a fully a Sin Eater now.
Ah.
You can even tell
That's
by-
not Vol 3.
This is Vol 3 now.
How do you... What? Bro skipped all the cardio and just skipped straight to the results.
That's what happens when you accept the power of sin.
That is not the same guy. No, real.
It's him powered by sin.
You're smoking the meanest guy. No, whatever, man. Just kill him. I don't want to look at him anymore.
You are smoking the meanest cock. I'm just gonna keep stabbing him.
No, just kill him. Just kill him.
He still doesn't get too bad yet. Not until phase. Not until the final phase does he get real nasty, where he starts flinging shit at you that you wouldn't believe. But yeah, Vol 3 in this form, with everything to me, is meant to represent effectively all the sins amalgamated. He's an amalgamation of every sin. Pride, wrath, what the fuck? I can't speak. Pride, wrath, lust, all of it. He's just an amalgamation of sin. Take out these ads before the Immaculate Authority reaches full, obviously. There is Forgiven Venery. Alright. Get behind the tank. I think I'm behind the tank at least. I can't tell. I love that paladins have this move where they like create a shield behind them. It's just such a cool looking move. And I love that, by the way, I love the whole thing with Vol 3 representing effectively every sin.
Mm-hmm.
An amalgamation of sin is perfect for what we've been dealing with.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is where it starts getting fucking rough. When he starts doing this shit. It's a lot to deal with at once. He's almost down though. Down to his last 20% HP. He has this attack, but this isn't that bad. Just don't be in the... Oh god! Watch out, because as you can see, it kind of rotates around the field. So just watch for the perfect... Watch for where it's going to go next. He's going to do this. Yeah. You want to be away from the center for that. Otherwise, you're going to take a pretty nasty hit.
Fair enough.
Oh, World Swallower. I was wondering if someone was about to use... I was like, it's not used by 10%. I was going to use the...
Jesus Christ, are you fighting the fucking sun? What is with all these particle effects?
There we go.
Nuh-uh.
No, everyone already left. Down goes Vault 3.
The age of sin eaters has ended! No more false prophets!
Is that Vault 3?
Yeah, don't ask me. I don't know. He's dead, I guess.
I see. It's finally over then. Now we will return to all of Norvart, bringing salvation to both our two worlds. Upon speaking with Reen, several cutscenes will play in sequence. It's recommended you provide sufficient time to view these scenes in their entirety. Should you leave the area, you may return here by speaking with the sentry at posted. Okay.
No, me. Shut up. No, I will not. And you
I know it's
I
already
am.
1:30, but we're gonna go a bit late because, you know.
I don't think that's right.
Not how this works.
Well, shit, I think he was wrong.
So, one of your parents slept with a sin eater.
Why'd they do that?
I don't know.
I should be the one looking down at you.
Because we suck.
Maybe they lost a bet, I guess. That's crazy.
Damn you! I am your god.
Let's absorb the last of the light. Let us bring the night back to Norburn for good.
Look, the sky.
We've done it.
Mhm.
Fools! Were it not for my decisive action, the whole city would have been overrun, razed to the ground. Yet they dare to complain about casualties? Spare me. I'll wager they were put up to it by those wretches who seek to usurp.
Blinding
Burning up the citizens.
book out of my eyes.
But if they think I will yield to the likes of them, they are gravely mistaken.
To be subjected to such deplorable treatment, such ingratitude. You have my sympathies, sir. You do so much good for this city, and you could do so much more were you not surrounded by fools.
Oh boy.
Who are you? You're not supposed to be in here.
My apologies for the intrusion, but I come bearing a proposal. One that will ensure the longevity of your reign.
And of course,
Yep.
all of it comes back.
But give me the word, sir, and I will bring hither a lightwarden. By giving its power to the babe within your lady wife's womb, we shall create a
Okay, so he didn't
transcendent
sleep with a
being.
Sin Eater, it's just that he injected Sin Eater
As
DNA.
sire to the king, your authority will never again be in question.
But of course, who else but Emmett Selk is the cause of all this?
Amazing. Before my Vorthri, they behave as docile pets. With this gift, my line shall be guaranteed power for perpetuity. We shall rule the whole world.
By all means, sir. United under Yulmor's banner, men will cease fighting and abandon their ambitions. Thus, they will grow fat and complacent, and in their sloth
Oh, I
seal
see.
your
It's a drug metaphor,
supremacy.
I think.
Ah.
I never really saw it as a drug metaphor.
Mhm.
You know, people always give in to despair, effectively. People who want, or just, you know, the man wanted more power. Oh shit! Hang on, something bad's happened.
Oh. There's a lot of light.
Say something. 12 Forfend. She cannot contain the light. She's beginning to turn. Urianger, if you've aught up your sleeve, now is the time.
It's changing back.
Oh crap. Oh no.
That's not good.
The combined power of every lightwarden is too terrible a burden for any one soul to bear. And so I shall relieve you of it.
Exarch, what are you doing?
I will channel this profusion of power to the Crystal Tower and use it to travel to other worlds. As I have dreamed of doing ever since I first learned of their existence. Who would choose to remain here in this dying realm when they might go elsewhere and begin anew? Not I. And thus did I use you.
No, I don't believe you. It doesn't make sense.
Damn you! We won't let you do with her as you please.
Do not interfere! Please, I beseech you all, let him go!
You knew of this, Urianger.
Never the
It
sea.
is all a fiction. Such vaguely defined acts of teleportation stand no chance of success. The Exarch will never live to see another world, as he knows only too well.
Then, what does he mean to do?
He means to take the light with him into the rift, where he will die. From the beginning, he intended to sacrifice himself to save our friend and Norvrend.
Idiot.
At journey's end, an opportunistic thief makes off with the hero's prize. A paltry way to end a chapter, I concede. Yet your tale will continue, and my role in it will scarcely be remembered. Worry not. Whatever should become of me, I will be happy and free, safe in the knowledge that I have played my part.
And there it is. Grahatia. The very person who sacrificed himself back in the Crystal Tower raids to put an end to their... to stop them from destroying the source effectively, was the Crystal Exarch this whole time. This moment!
Thank you for fighting for this world. Fare you well, my friend. My inspiration.
I mean, that's one of the craziest. That was one of the. That is one of the craziest twists. Oh.
Oh.
But of course.
Only those who possess the royal eye of the Allagan Imperial line are capable of controlling the Crystal Tower. Such individuals do not exist in the First. Therefore, in all
Playing the game at any point didn't make my life noticeably worse for the brief time I
this
did.
much I had
Fair enough.
Yet I could not discern his grand scheme. To think that he went through all this trouble for the sake of a single hero. It's almost admirable in its absurdity. Alas, it is not your grand scheme that will succeed, but ours. You bastard! Stay put. Your friend is still alive, but whether he remains so depends on you.
Gotta say, there's something so kind of humorous about, you know, someone as powerful as Emmett Selk just using a fucking
Just
gun.
shooting him.
Turned out to be. I placed my faith in you. Let myself believe that you could contain the light. But look at you now. Halfway to becoming a monster. You are unworthy of my patronage.
It's you who created Vol 3. You who created all this.
I am an Asian. My heart's sole desire is to usher in a great rejoining. 100 years ago, I entrusted my comrade Logriff with the task of increasing light's sway over this world. This we sought to do by manipulating heroes. When that failed to
All comes
achieve
back to the shoot them before they can fight back mentality, doesn't it?
created Vor 3.
I guess so, huh?
Thanks to your meddling, that too has ended in failure.
What was your true purpose in approaching us?
By your 12, boy, have I not told you before that everything I said was the truth? You were specimens by which I might gauge man's potential as it stands. I genuinely had an interest in you, genuinely considered taking you on as allies. Provided she could contain and control the light. If not, then she, and by extension you, would be of no use to me. 'Twas as simple as that.
So, we've been found wanting. How disheartening. But even had we fulfilled your conditions, there was no guarantee that we would cooperate. What then?
Then I simply kill you all. At the very least, it would restore the world to the way it was before you went about trouncing lightwardens willy-nilly. Suffice it to say, it would be most inconvenient to have all that light taken away. And I would be lying if I were to claim his actions didn't have me worried. You still retain your form and your senses, but you have all but become a sin eater. Whether you
Jesus.
will it or no, your mere existence will serve to engulf the world in light. Those in your company will likewise turn into sin eaters, and in time you will succumb to your base instincts and hunt innocents to feast on their sweet, sweet ether.
Jesus. We played right into his hands.
We are finished. Mankind is finished. Ah, the irony. What Vorfrey achieved through bliss, you achieved through despair.
But I have overstayed my welcome. I shall look forward to seeing you bring the world
But I mean,
to its knees.
that was a wild ass plan. He effectively wanted the world to become so relaxed that it stopped fighting against the light, that it would, so, you know, it would consume everything.
Mm-hmm.
I have naught to show for all the time and effort I invested in you. He is a small token for my troubles. I did not expect that I could learn aught from man, but I may yet learn something from all the knowledge he had hoarded for his precious hero.
Well, yeah.
I pity you, I do. Your friends are now your foes. If you do not kill them, they will kill you. When it all becomes too much to bear, seek me out at my abode in the dark depths of the Tempest.
Not an invitation.
You may complete your descent into madness with some dignity, far from prying eyes.
We received our invitation to the final area.
Till then,
Like, you press that one button in Gmod because he's fucking Emmett Silk. He just felt like it.
Yeesh.
So yeah, we've been invited to our final battle. A battle against what is effectively the leader of the Asians.
Mm-hmm.
So what if we didn't work with you? Then I just kill you.
Just kill you. What else, bro?
Finally.
Hey, buddy.
After you collapsed, Emmet's self vanished. Then Reen did what she could to stay the raging of the light within your body. Thanks to her, you're still you, but she's only delayed the inevitable. You're not going to like what you see, but you still need to see it.
The endless lights return.
Hmm.
All of our efforts have been for naught.
It's like this all over. The whole of Norvrats is shrouded in light again. And it's because of you, and the power you absorbed from the Wardens. No one knows but your friends. When they carried you down from the mountain, they told everyone waiting below that they didn't understand why the light had returned. And now they're out there trying to allay the people's fears, while searching for a way to save you. you're well enough to be up, you're well enough to get some fresh air. Better that than stewing in here. Go on. Go.
Whew. Yeah.
Well, damn.
Warden of Light. All right. The endless lights returned. People of Novern once more lost to despair. Next time on Final Fantasy XIV, however, if I could reach him, we've reached a point where we need to do this. Before you set out for the final area, you have to have completed at least one of these role quests. Depending on your role will depend on which one you do. As stated at the start, there's one for physical DPS, one for magical DPS, one for healer, one for tank, and if you complete all of these, there is a final one. We will eventually show all of these, however, for now, we are only going to focus on this one. No greater sport. We may not be able to, you know, do anything about the light right now, but we can at least try to alleviate some of the fears people have. But holy shit, the reveal of Graha! I don't even know if you remember him, Keith, but God, the first time I played this. The first time I played this, that fucking sent me.
Fair enough.
Because it's just like, I'm sorry. I mean, like, I'd already kind of thought that, but that moment where it's revealed. Alright. We're gonna go rate tenor. Tomorrow is,
right.
what's it called? The LA Noire. Saturday is Fire Emblem. Bye for now.
Later, gamers.